Hey friends, Jana here with another KCC Super Sponsor Hop. This one's sponsored by Pink and Maine. I got some amazing goodies and I'm just flipping through them real quick. I would love to say thank you to Pink and Maine for being a super sponsor and a prize sponsor. Super sponsor means they sent the design team some goodies to work with. And today I'm going to be using the flowers from the flower cart, the stencil, the stamps, and the pocket die cut. So I'm going to go ahead and get this embossed, not the stencil, it's an embossing folder. Get this embossed, and boy, they're nice and deep. The impression on that is fantastic. So I'm going to do a little inking over the top to give it kind of that tooled leather look. So I'm just organizing my stuff here, but we're going to give it that tooled leather. So I'm going to go over it with some brown ink and just kind of distress it a little bit. So if you're not familiar with Kendra's card challenge, it's a quarterly challenge. You can go to www.kendrascardchallenges.com. That's her Patreon shop. And you can download a free PDF. Yes, it's free. And from that, you will get 6 cutting guides to cut down your 6 6x6 sheets of pattern paper. That's a tongue twister for me. But you'll also get 15 card sketches, which give you 18 cards. So as a challenge, what you'll need to do if you want to enter is when you complete your 18 cards, just take a photo with all of them in one picture. Go to www.kendrascardchallenges.com and find the InLinkz party for the month that you are uploading. I know it says add your link, but you can actually just upload a photo. And you can enter once each month. So we're into May now, so you have May and June for 2 chances to win. If you want your cards to be shown in the showcase that Kendra does at the end of each month and the end of the quarter, then you'll need to join the Facebook group. That's in the description box below. Also in the description box below is a Google form, which if you fill that out, you will get a chance to win an amazing prize from Kendra. Also in the description box is a playlist, and if you click on that, hit play all, you'll automatically be advanced from one designer to the next. And you can enter the giveaway at each hop along your stop, or each stop along the hop. Oh, it's been one of those days. So we're going to actually start building this because you see all those flowers over there? Good thing I already had them die cut and some of the centers put on because it took me forever. I put a show on and I just sat here and rolled flowers through my die cut machine. So I'm going to do my ATG just because of the, the debossed or embossed section here. I don't know how much the glue is going to stick. So I'm going to make sure this really gets stuck down. So I do dry adhesive and some wet glue. Give it a little smush on the back to make sure everything is adhered really well. And then we're going to stamp out our sentiment and make a little banner. So I chose the Congrats sentiment, which I love this font. And all of these sentiments are fantastic. I can see I will be using these a lot. They're just really, really nice, multi-purpose stamps would work well for, male, female, young, old, anybody that you were given a card to, these sentiments would really work. And it's just a simple congrats. This could be for anything. It could be new job, new house, you made it through the week. Whatever. So I'm going to get this cleaned off and we're going to make our banner. And so I'm going to cut down my little sentiment, and I just use the top of the sentiment on my cutting guide as kind of where I'm going to line up to cut to give me a good border on each side. And then I can't decide if trying to decide if I'm going to trim it down at all or not. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to score it at 3/4 and 1 1/4. Then I flip it around and do the same thing on the other end. And then I'm going to squish it like a little banner and clip my little banner ends out of it as well. So let's get that squished and made into our little kind of puffy banner. And when I put it on the card, I am going to add some foam behind that just so that the middle doesn't sag. So we're getting this trimmed up. There we go. I love the look of that. And I probably could have spread them out a little farther. But, you know how it goes. All right. And then what's super cute is this pocket die even has the little tab. And I have it over there on the side. It's got little hearts embossed into it. So cute. I also went over kind of the stitching with my sparkly silver gel pen. So it looks like there's silver thread, like silver stitching. I mean, I had a really cool pair of jeans back in the 1980s that had sparkles in them. They were cool. I thought I was really cool when I wore them. And it wasn't like glitter jeans. It was like the threads in the jeans were actually like shimmery. They were amazing. Back then, they were really amazing. So let's get this glued down. And I leave the top open a little bit just so that I can tuck some of these flowers back inside there. There is also available in the Facebook group, you can find a color palette challenge, which if you enter that, you just go back to kendrascardchallenges.com and you find the InLinkz party for the color palette challenge. And this month is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's fun to see everybody's interpretation of the color sketches. Well, and also just the card sketches in general. Because the card sketches are really just a inspiration point, and you can take it and make it your own. You can see that I am doing sketch number 3, and it's a very loose variation of sketch number 3. The basic sketch is there. I just kind of tweak it a little bit. Which is what the sketches are for. They are an inspiration to get your creativity started to get some cards done. Plus, you get 18 cards finished. And then you have a nice set of cards. You know, you can donate them, you can give them away. If you made like all hello cards or something, that would be a really cool, teacher's gift or a thank you card set. I think that would be really cool to give to teacher at the end of the year or the beginning of the year, but just some, neat little note cards that they could have tucked away when they needed one. So I'm going to add all the leaves and the flower cart that all these flowers come from. I was actually going to do that at first, but it's like putting together a little model, and I just didn't have it in me to do all that. And I've watched all the videos on Pink and Main to see how they do it, and it's amazing. It's so pretty. So I'll have to save that for another video. That's just some time to sit and get it all cut and put together. Because the pieces that you see there in my little tray, that's not even, there's so much more. And you saw at the beginning when I showed the die, there's a ton of pieces to that. And there's some little tiny pieces that go to it too. And so I figured that this one, where I can kind of put my spin on it, was a great way to showcase this die, but also to show that you can take parts from one. I took the flowers and put them, with the pocket. Because who doesn't want a pocket full of posies? Some flowers. So Kendra's got some amazing sponsors for prize packs and some super sponsors. And again, I know I already said it, but I want to thank Pink and Main for being a sponsor and a repeat sponsor of Kendra's Card Challenges. I know me as part of the design team, I really like it. I love these butterflies. They're so cute, and they have the little like bodies that you can do in a different color. And the one that is like looking down on it, I kind of pulled his wings up so it looks like he's fluttering there. And then that one is just on the thing. And I'm trying to figure out here where to put my little sentiment banner. And I think I'm going to go down at the bottom, similar to how the card sketch is. And you'll see that putting that fun foam behind there, and I use sheets of craft foam that I cut down instead of adhesive foam. I am on a serious craft budget, and so this is the easiest and cheapest way for me to do it, and I can just cut it to the size I need and glue it down. So I found another butterfly in the tray over there, so we're going to get that one added on there, and I think we are about done. Might tuck some more leaves in there. So please, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to be notified when I upload more videos or when I go live, hit that subscribe bell and set it for all notifications. So I'm going to get this laid down on my card base, and we are set. All done. I love those flowers. And I popped some of those up on foam, so it's really dimensional. There's a lot going on, but I love how it looks. I love the tooled leather look. I love the pocket that's kind of faded with I spritzed it with some water. But there we go, folks. Sketch number 3. Thank you to our super sponsor, Pink and Main.